middle school, a time to try new sports, figure out who your friends are, and most importantly, enjoy the final 2 years with your classmates whom you have been with since kindergarten. Due to the Webster Dictionary defines middle school as a school for children in grades 5th through 8th. We have many unique aspects to our school system, and one of them being that we have separate middle schools. We have had that small and exciting middle school experience, but that could all change for future generations. Due to the decline in enrollment at the middle schools, the school board is considering consolidating the middle schools together. Positions are deeply polarized on the consolidation of the Franklin County middle schools. I will be discussing three areas that will be most impacted: academics, athletics, and community. One of the areas that will be most affected will be academics. Brookville's middle school students have the opportunity to come to the high school to take courses such as geometry honors and biology 1 honors. As one Brookville middle school student said, they will be on a more even level if the schools are together. This is absolutely true. If all the students have the opportunity to take the same classes, it will provide the high school and middle school to create a more diverse curriculum, making us more well-rounded for the future. On the other hand, the class sizes will grow. As one Brookville middle school teacher stated, you can't combine 3 schools together and not expect class sizes to grow. But on the other hand, with more students will come more teachers. With more teachers, we will be able to offer more classes, making us once again more well-rounded. Along with academics, athletics will also be impacted. There are already county teams which are made up of select players from each school, but not all students have those opportunities. If all the schools are together, more students will be able to come out for the county teams, which will make the students come out of their comfort zone and really discover who they are. But on the downside, the travel times will be longer. Some of the students will have an hour-and-a-half bus ride home. They will have to work on their homework, drive half an hour back to the school, participate in the activity for probably about an hour, drive half an hour back home, finish up homework, and go to bed. By the time the student does all this, they won't have any free time in their night. This will create a decline in student enrollment, because if the student is devoting all their time to one activity and homework, they're not going to want to participate in anything. Community will also be affected. As one high school teacher said, it would be foolish to think that the community would not be affected. We wouldn't have the Mount Carmel community, the Laurel community, or the Brookville community. We would be one big community. But on the other hand, there wouldn't be that small, intimate relationship with the student and the community. In conclusion, the school board states that they have not made any decisions. There are many pluses and many minuses to all 3 areas. Positions still remain deeply polarized on the consolidation. But as one Franklin County high school teacher said, and I quote, "As human beings in general, we do not embrace change. Sometimes our reasons are warranted, but other times it is simply because we like what we are accustomed to and do not want to get out of our comfort zone. I believe that this is one of those times.
Financially, do you think that this is a good idea?
This would be a good change financially, because the state gives the school corporation a grant depending on how many students are enrolled. If the enrollment goes up on one school, that school's going to get more funding. So like if Brookville Middle School has more funding, they'll have more opportunities for those middle school students. Whereas like the smaller schools like Mount Carmel and Laurel, they won't get as much funding because they have lower populations, so they can't have as many opportunities there. Maddie.
So like at the high school, you have people coming from St. Michael's. Do you think they'll try and push the St. Michael's middle schoolers to go to BMS too, or stay at St. Michael's?
Well, I went to a school board meeting and they said something about this. Technically, St. Michael's isn't in our school corporation because it's a private school. They can push, but like, it'll be the same way with the high school. They'll have that option, but it'll be an option for them, but they can't really push them.
What is like the timeline for when they want to do this? Like in 2 years or 3?
The school board's in the process of hiring a demographer, so that'll like kind of help with some of the stuff. So I mean, at the end of last school year, there were rumors going around that this 8th grade class would be the last 8th grade class to have like the separate middle schools, but I personally do not believe that it'll be this coming year, and with the school board not making any like decisions yet, so they can't make any plans. It'll probably be at least 2 years. Taylor?
So are they all going to go to the middle school, or are they going to like build another school? Is there enough room at BMS to fit all the schools?
Now, since they're having no final decisions, and no information's been released about that, I can't honestly answer that.
All right, good job.